Did you know NBA Youngboy just released his first 2 songs from being released from prison? Songs titled Where I Been and Shot Callin got the attention of fans and rappers online. Tweets from Gas Baby announcing new NBA Youngboy, being very excited, to even Lil Yachty writing, glad YB's back and releasing. My man didn't deserve that jail stuff, while also speaking on that situation. I feel like dropping now, as the situation that he is talking about is the snitching and the cheating rumors on his girlfriend. Just before the song's release, NBA Youngboy hopped on IG Live speaking about his girlfriend's situation.
About the ones who I don't get. I done told y'all the situation. And I'm fucking know the situation. Yeah. Man, my house, my motherfucking house stays full of children, man. Hey, I'm just out of that face. I'm out of that stage of posting that you you want me to show every time I'm with them. It don't matter. Hey, it don't matter if a house full of hoes in this. Hey, I got children running around these. Some of them running around. And a couple of them I'm having that minute with me. Man, I know you can't. Hey, I know you can't play me like that, but watch what you say. That camera on, man.
But it's what happened next, where his live chat began spamming about the snitching allegations, where NBA Youngboy would begin speaking, saying that he doesn't have to lie and that his case wasn't even dropped.
I ain't got to lie, man. Wrong number, man. Other than that, man, the rest of them trying to stay in my house, man. Stop playing, man. All the police are criminals. Everybody case drop but mine. What they tell you? Them busy got some modern day shit going on, man. Them bitches ain't got no evidence on me, ain't got shit, but want, but want to keep it pinned down. And they whole mother law enforcement are criminals. I got way more shit on my mind every day than what you talking about, man. Man, give me some money.
As NBA Youngboy would ramble on about it, but it's pretty clear that he has heard the rumors. He was originally called out by a rapper on No Jumper for snitching. As it would be announced, Famous Richard says NBA Youngboy is working for the feds from an Instagram post reading, Youngboy is telling. This is his 3rd time getting released from the feds in 4 years on all new charges. On King David, you can't just do 10 months of a 23-month sentence. My first offer was 5 years for a firearm that the police put on me. Youngboy is definitely police. He's also probably the reason Dirk is locked up, as fans would end up showing this clip of NBA Youngboy walking around in prison, looking unfazed by anyone else near him.
That is.
Where fans would comment that this is NBA Youngboy. There's no way that he is just walking around a prison cell block and nobody is bothering him. But someone else would also reply to the tweet saying, honestly, I kind of believe it too. The timing, the energy, the way things all played out, it's looking a little too convenient. It wouldn't be the first time that someone played both sides. In this game, you never really know who's working with who. You gotta watch everything. As NBA Youngboy would end up hinting towards this in his track titled Where I Been. But to understand more about the snitching, it's important to rewatch the moments when NBA Youngboy was released when arriving to the courtroom, where a crazy Youngboy fan hacked into the court Zoom call and began yelling free Youngboy, and like the video if you would do the same.
Free YB, man. Free YB.
Everyone needs to stay muted. Okay.
Free YB.
All right. Mr. Golden's case has already been called. He's done with court today. For those of you interested, everyone keep yourselves muted.
Free YB. Free YB.
Free YB.
But NBA Youngboy entered in shortly after, laughing and smiling as he would see and hear the support from the fan inside of the courtroom. But as he walked into the courtroom, Youngboy would sign a legal document stating that he understands English and that his education consists of only the 8th grade level. But did you know there's a chance that NBA Youngboy returns to jail? This is due to what happened at the end of the court hearing, as a release description in the court file would read, on March 10th, 2021, NBA Youngboy was arrested and charged with a count of firearm possession by a convicted felon and possession of an unregistered firearm, meaning thinking this is likely a stolen firearm. NBA Youngboy was seen outside recording a music video with several friends, playing loud music, dancing on the hood of a car, waving firearms in the air, all while being in just a random neighborhood. A lady that lives on the street would be concerned, and she would quickly call the police. She described the several men were dancing around, holding firearms in the air, jumping on the hood of cars, where immediately the police would arrive onto the scene. They recognized NBA Youngboy immediately and detained him.
So yesterday at court, the body cam footage of the officer who put the cuffs on Youngboy back in September during that music video, the cop comes right up to him, you know, whatever, he puts the cuffs on him. And then Youngboy's reaction is kind of hilarious. I thought it might be interesting for y'all. He was like, yo, big dog, man, what you doing, man? Why you putting these cuffs on me? That's what he was calling the cop. He was calling the cop big dog. He's like, big dog, you up right now. I didn't do nothing. You can search me. I got nothing on me. Cop doesn't listen. Cop puts him in and the whole time Youngboy's like, yo, man, what you doing, man? Big dog, why? And it really goes to show you a lot about this case. Youngboy didn't think he did anything wrong. He didn't think that they were going to go and start taking footage from music videos and said, you held in a music video and you're a felon and that's a federal felony and you're going to face 3 to 5 years. No, and it really shows you that these federal laws as applied to kids like NBA Youngboy from the hood are extremely unfair and extremely punitive, and we need to take a good long look on what's going on there.
While Youngboy was being placed into handcuffs, his cameraman was attempting to delete the music video since he knew Youngboy couldn't be seen with a firearm. Unfortunately, the police would confiscate the camera before it was deleted, resulting in the feds having video footage of Youngboy holding and waving around firearms. In an attempt to free him from the possession charge, his lawyer argued the police obtained the camera illegally, but it sadly didn't hold up in court, and it also made his sentence a lot longer. It would be announced Youngboy has lost his appeal with the feds, and now prosecutors can use footage of him holding firearms to convict him.
Update on NBA Youngboy. He lost the appeal with the federal appeals court. He can take it up to the Supreme Court. What happened? So the federal judge, the lower court, ruled in his favor. She said that the video of him holding what looks like to be a is suppressed, can't be used at trial against him. The way you guys obtained it, you violated his constitutional rights. Now, the government went to the Fifth Circuit United States Court of Appeals. The Fifth Circuit said, you know what, we have a different decision, and we're going to say that the government can use that evidence. It is going to be allowed in the case.
Realizing that it wasn't going in Youngboy's favor, he knew that he had to sign a plea deal, as the police also had body cam footage of him being placed into the back of the cruiser, looking very afraid.
You know, talk to us, tell us what happened,
as soon as we're done with everything, we'll take off the handcuffs, okay? But
yeah, I don't have a statement. I don't want to be detained in these handcuffs like this. I'm properly if I haven't committed a crime or done that.
Okay. All right. Give us a second, okay?
Okay, no voluntary statement.
Hey, he's not willing to give a
So,
statement.
you know, any statement, any voluntary statement?
No, sir. Mr. Martinez, I don't want to give a statement.
Okay.
I don't want to be in this.
Just before the judge officially sentenced him, an announcement read, the judge gave Youngboy a positive message about him being robbed of his talent and potential due to his addiction, and wished him the best once he's getting out of prison.
Mr. Golden, I've seen so many times that good men and women who have a lot of talent and potential, that they can be robbed of that potential when they start to really struggle with their addiction. So I don't want that for you. You seem like a very talented young man. I'm hoping in your future that once you're done with your federal prison time, that you can be really successful on federal probation and have a really bright future where you can reach your full potential in every aspect of your life. Best of luck to you, Mr. Golden.
Thank you.
Anything
Thank you, Your
further?
Honor. That's all I have, if I
Okay.
could be excused.
You may.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you all.
NBA Youngboy would end up receiving 23 months behind bars for the crime. It looked very down for NBA Youngboy. Even in his Instagram Live, he mentioned that he wrote these 2 songs that he's releasing while inside a jail. However, his lawyer would end up announcing weeks later after he got sentenced, I wrapped up Youngboy's case. He got 23 months, but because of the way we worked it with credit on another case in Louisiana, he should be out in 3 to 4. But now, due to overpopulated jails, NBA Youngboy was released and free to go, because on March 3rd, Rich the Kid also interviewed with DJ Academics, both agreeing that NBA Youngboy would be released very soon.
Drake YB Dirk right now, and I ain't gonna lie to you, because I was even looking at my Spotify like recap. Yo, I think hip hop is due, like YB has to stay out of jail. Yo, we're thirsty for his. There's a
Get out March, right?
yeah. It's
Nice, man.
more music with him.
Wait on it. Wait on it.
However, before NBA Youngboy's release, the feds tried one last desperate attempt to keep him inside of jail, while continuing to investigate it to this day to see if NBA Youngboy was guilty, but it's the passing of rapper JayDaYoungan. With both of them being Louisiana natives, JayDaYoungan was always able to collab with NBA Youngboy, and he even praised him during this interview.
Me and YoungBoy, soon we will be making music together. I'm a fan of YoungBoy music. Yeah, we gonna collaborate pretty soon and put on for our state, because when we do, I feel like this is gonna be one of the hardest collaborations ever.
They ended up dropping their collab song titled Up With Me, but the two eventually had a falling out after Jay shared a snippet of an unreleased YoungBoy song on Instagram. YoungBoy responded in the comments, "Delete this now. I don't even know how you got my song. I don't mess around like that." But Jay defended himself and he wouldn't take any disrespect.
I'm a real and I stand on everything, you hear me? Ain't no gonna play with me, ain't gonna disrespect me.
Where Jay even put lyrics in his song 38K about NBA Youngboy rapping the lyrics. You put that comment on my post, they laughed about it, but I was laughing when your baby mama was on me. As photos leaked of Jay hanging out with one of NBA Youngboy's baby moms, and right before JayDaYoungan sadly passed away, NBA Youngboy hopped on IG Live saying he's trying to catch JayDaYoungan lacking in the street.
You be hiding. We real headhunters, man. Come on, man. Open their mouth, came to what they was, man. Oh,